Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to go over where to sell magic cards, so kind of just looking at what your different outlets are for that nice Narset that you just opened. So, first option is eBay. eBay is, the well-known player in selling things online, magic cards, or pretty much anything else you could possibly think of. So, if you want to sell something on eBay, I gave them an ease rating of 2 out of 5, a safety rating of 4 out of 5, and then just for your own information, the fees are 12.9% and 30 cents. So, first off, looking at the ease, this is what PayPal looks like. Let's say I want to sell a voice of or 4 voice of resurgences. I've done the search before, but 4 voice of resurgence. So I'm going to go here. I would pick one that already exists. I'm going to say sell one now. So it's going to kind of copy what this person did. And I get to post one myself. However, I still have to add in my own photo, and it needs to be at least a certain resolution, which can be a pain to find. You have to get an idea of if this is a good enough search for you. This one seems decent, has Dragon's Maze, Magic, it's going to get it. 4 of them, good to know. I would consider adding in DGM, the set acronym, but that's the kind of thing that you have to figure out. And then you have to pick your pricing, stuff like that. Select how you're going to ship it. Little bit of a pain, but that's still easier than, let's say I wanted to sell one without finding an existing listing. I'm going to go to sell it myself. I should have copied that for voice. So I'm going to be yes, create listing. It's going to be slow because it's my computer. But then now I have to figure everything out. I have to figure out that title, what keywords do I want, what condition is it, photo thing, details. Takes a while. Good bit of work. But fairly safe. eBay is decent at protecting you. However, they will always side with the buyer. So if a buyer decides to complain about something you sent them, or if, there's the chance that the buyer you send them 4 of a card in an envelope, not tracked, they can just say it didn't arrive. eBay is going to side with them. They're going to get their refund, and you're going to be out the cards. That's how that works, but that's true of most stores online. I do have a how-to link up for this already. So that's a very brief overview of what eBay looks like to use. They have a decent traffic. Cards normally sell on there, but you're only listing them at auction, so you might not get the right price that you were after, and it's hard to, if a card spikes, it's hard to sell into that spike quickly, since you're only stuck selling at auction. TCG Player, very well known in the Magic field. They are probably one of the biggest names along with Star City Games and Channel Fireball, which means that a lot of people are going to be looking at the cards. They have a very high volume, so that can be nice for you. So you can create an account with them. Once you do, when you're signed in under my account here, you end up on a page that looks like this, where you have your seller portal. You open up your seller portal. You get a view that looks a little bit different than this, but what you end up doing is clicking on this inventory tab, and then once I'm in the inventory tab, I just search for Voice of Resurgence. It takes me to this page, and here if I want to list 4, I list 4. Whatever price I wanted, $15. That's that. Very easy to use. Your other options that you have to consider: buy listing. Buy listing is the idea of selling to a store. So somewhere like Star City Games, Channel Fireball, they all have buy lists that you can sell to. One tool I would look into this is MTG Price. They have something that's going to help you out. So Voice of Resurgence again, if I say sell to, these are the different buy list prices for different stores. Now, a big risk here is you really need to do your research on the store you're selling to. For example, Strike Zone Games here I know is notorious for grading very harshly on condition. If they don't like the condition, it's not like they're going to offer you a lower price. They're going to send it back to you. They're going to charge you for what it costs them to send the card back to you. And I've heard of some problems with, people being very delayed in getting paid by them, having to, go to, Better Business Bureau, things like that, and just really raise a ruckus in order to get paid back. So you just kind of want to look into who you're selling to. Somewhere like Star City Games, Channel Fireball, they're going to be, fantastic. They're known for their customer service, which is why people are often willing to sell it to them at a lower price. You'll notice here the price is $12.52 at StrikeZone, which we'll ignore. $12 at Channel Fireball, whereas at eBay you maybe could have been able to sell it for $16 or $17, but you're neglecting the fees by selling the Channel Fireball, which is nice. And they will give you most of these will give you a buy-in bonus. So if you instead opt to get store credit instead of cash, they give you like an extra 20% or something like that. Up next, another option is selling to a forum. Oh yeah, buy listing, pretty easy, pretty safe. Make sure to put a tracking number on what you're selling, and as long as you've done your research on the store, you should be fine. But you will be getting a lower price probably than elsewhere, but with much lower effort. Forums are an option. There are a million places to sell cards online without having to go through one of those outlets. Somewhere like our Magic the Gathering subreddit, Market Watch subreddit, the high-end Facebook group. They're all options. You'll find tons of cards. It's great. One thing that I would caution here is it's possible to get scammed. Most people will ask for a gift, not because they're trying to scam you, but because that means that they're taking a 0% fee. So you'll see people list, and when they say pay through gift, that means that in PayPal you can select to send money as a gift or as a purchase. If you send it as a gift, they assume you're giving it to a family member and you're not able to dispute it. So you can't be like, oh, I didn't get my product, because from their point of view, you were sending money as a gift. You didn't expect anything in return. However, if you pay for it as a product, you take this fee of 2.9% and 30 cents, which to me is always worth it because I'm willing to pay that little bit of extra just to be guarded. So what I'll do is I'll contact whoever's selling it and say, I want to buy this. I'm willing to eat the fees for PayPal, and then I'll just use a PayPal calculator and make sure that they end up with the amount that they wanted. And you can probably even negotiate with them to be like, yeah, sure, just add 3%. I'll take that 30-cent hit. We're fine. And then the last option that I just want to mention is you can always trade. This is well known, but there's something to remember that trading is something you can do. It's different levels of difficulty depending on where you live, but it does let you trade the cards you have for the cards you want without dealing with those fees. So if you find the right person, you can trade that Narset that you opened for 2 Voice Resurgences, which is what you really wanted for some modern deck. So thanks for tuning in. That's a very brief overview on where to sell Magic cards. There's a link on how to sell on eBay. I'm working on one for TCG Player that hopefully will be up soon. And hope you guys have a great day. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments or contact me on any of the social networks. Bye.